You look like someone else for a minute. Give me the heebie-jeebies. Oh.
Somebody else has said that before. Oh, is somebody watching or something?
Yeah, it's McNaughty.
Huh.
How are you? You alright?
I think so. I think that is a hard question to answer realistically. I think it has been for a while, but I think so.
Yeah, I get that.
I think I feel very little, and I have to go places that meant something to me to kind of feel something, I suppose.
Have you spoken to anybody about this shit?
I guess medically, no, but I've talked to people about it, yeah.
Listen, mate, you went through some pretty traumatic shit, to put it bluntly. So I can't really imagine what's going through your head. I'm sorry. Yep. I can't. Like I said, I can't really imagine what it's like, but no, there's definitely people that care about you. So just lean on the people you got, right?
I think that's kind of the problem. Is don't know necessarily if I have those kind of people. Like I have people that I care about, but the people that I like leaned on throughout my life, I always end up pushing away or fucking up those kind of situations, I suppose.
I don't know about that. Because you know more than me, but I know Roach is somebody. He cares about you a lot, mate.
And that goes both ways. As does
Yeah.
for you.
Well, it's kind of why I'm here. I'm seeing some things, Beric, and
Yeah,
I'm worried.
I can imagine.
So, this is an off-the-books Richard the Beric check-in. Before I have to ask some questions I don't really want to ask. Are you good? Is everything alright?
I mean, yeah, I believe so. I think everything is. Well, how do you answer that question? How do you with everything that's going on? How do you properly answer that question? Or, what do you? Or I guess what are you asking entirely?
Are you in a position that you don't want to be in? And I'm not talking about the judge position. Are you being pressured by anybody They've been forced to do things. Threatened.
I wouldn't say so, no.
Hey, why the hesitation, man?
I think just for like I think for a long time I felt that way. I felt kind of pressured into doing things, whether it's by other people or by myself. But I think now it's not really the same. I think there was a great deal of time that I mentally teetered on the fence of, I guess I'll put it this way. I think a lot of us that lived in that house for a long time have lived on a certain side of the fence, if you will. I think for a while, I found myself mentally sitting on the fence and at least looking at the other side. Asking myself and questioning everything that I've done, everything that people around me are doing, if it was all still the right way to do things. Asking myself if the decisions that I had made up until this point were the right decisions to make.
And now, are you still teetering on one side of the fence or the other?
Not sitting on the middle of the fence anymore. I am back where I originally was. Now, does everyone know that? No. Well, they do not. Do a select few know that, yourself included now. Sure. And am I confiding in you this knowledge? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I appreciate that, but it doesn't really change why I'm here in the first place, which is some of the culmination of circumstance over the past, I don't know, let's say few weeks.
Yeah. And I imagine things have been spun in a certain way to paint me in a certain way as well. So I imagine that is another degree of why you're here, and I'm perfectly fine with answering any questions that you might have.
Well, I do have questions, as is my job, really. But I wanted to kind of talk to you personally first, so I'm glad you're all right. I hope that if anything was going on, you'd be able to at least confide in either Matt or myself. So that still, you know, it still stands. If you're in trouble or anything in the future, just let us know. But
If I am, I'll come to either of you.
well, if it's all right with you, probably should go somewhere like Mission Row where we can get all the questions on record, if that's all right.
Okay.
I'll say it this way. The listen, I trust that you weren't doing anything because you've already said everything's good and that you know how it looks. And because of
Yeah.
how it looks, I have to, in my capacity as a marshal,
You have to do
investigate
what you have to do.
as to whether
Yeah.
or not there is anything going on. So you just gotta get this out of the way, get all your answers and opinions on record, and then we can move on.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's forced me to do anything, but I know how I know how it looks.
All right, let's I'll meet you down. I'll meet you down at a mission row, okay? But take your time. No rush.